Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Joy coming to you live from outside today. We're watching Denise and Andy yesterday outside. I thought, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I might get interrupted by Eddie, my dog, if he sees somebody in the park, but it's okay. We'll just work through it. It's life, right? So it's Wednesday, and in case you needed reminding of that, yeah, it's Wednesday. I used to refer to this as hump day, and it was a day that you just get past and you slide into the upcoming weekend, right? But lately, the days can sort of seem like they're sort of blending together without many differences. And I was thinking about this today, and I was realizing that what is happening when you're in a crisis is that this starts to happen, especially when you can't define an end. And blowing up what used to be your schedule doesn't mean that you're actually taking more time for yourself, does it? I mean real time. Good morning, Lisa. Good to see you. Not mindless time spent scrolling or watching the two, but real time for you. And I want to ask you today, when was the last time that you took time to just take a mental break? A mental break. It's easy to get stuck in the mental go mode of all our waking hours. Even today, even now, when you're in the same place and feel like you're doing many of the same things every day, in some ways, it's even more challenging, especially now because our brains crave entertainment and they want to be busy, especially in all our waking hours. Or for many of us, maybe they feel like they should be busy, right? And even when we think we're resting, we're flipping through social media, watching TV, maybe daydreaming. And that only means your brain is still doing something, but it's not really resting. And that's what I want to talk about today with you. Think of it like being hungry, but eating a bag of chips or maybe a bag of cookies when you really needed something else. And afterwards, you feel stuffed, but you don't really feel nourished. You just kind of feel full. And I would guess that these past few weeks, you haven't been taking much time for mental breaks, even though your brain is craving them. And with everyone home, I know you're trying to keep everyone happy. The sleep schedules are disrupted, plus all the extra stresses right now. When was the last time you actually took a mental break? A mental break is taking anywhere from 30 seconds, even that little bit of time, or maybe 30 minutes to consciously turn your attention inward, away from any outside influences, as well as allowing your thoughts to slow down. Hi, Jesse. Good morning. A mental break means you clear your brain of all and as much as possible. Now, I know 15 minutes sounds like a really long time for many of you moms and dads. I'm sure it's hard for me too. It's not easy. But taking care of yourself really never is. Remember, it's easier to grab a bag of chips than it is to make a salad, but the effort's worth it. A mental break is taking our attention away from our to-dos, our shoulds, and our, oh, look, there's a good idea. I need to do that right now. Otherwise known as monkey mind anxiety. Yep, and here comes the lawnmower. That's okay. Yeah, Lisa, I understand. Many of us don't know what total rest feels like. So it can be as easy, you guys, as just taking 30 seconds or a minute to close your eyes and to just feel the softness of your shirt. Maybe you're in the outdoors like this and you take some time just to focus on the sound of the birds chirping outside. Maybe you let a pet rest on your lap and run your hands through their fur. Maybe it's just the smell of your favorite diffuser That's one of my favorites. And I just let my mind zone out. Just zone out. Clear it. And every time it turns back to all those thoughts, like your worries of what you need to do or what's going to happen or the coronavirus, you stop and you go back to breathing. Your breath. Clear your mind. Stop it. And the thoughts are going to sneak back in, guys. Taking this 30 seconds to 30 minutes is not going to be easy. But if you do it, I know that if you do it, your brain kind of feels like it just got washed. You know how like when your hair is really dirty or you've been working outside and you rinse off? That's the way your brain feels when you give yourself a chance to take a mental break. Your tension's relieved, your mind becomes clearer, and I no longer want to strangle my husband or go yell at a newscaster on TV. Because you see, when you guys can remove yourself from catastrophizing, when we remove catastrophizing thoughts from our head, we spin out and we spin back into a calm basis. Because sometimes right now, all we can feel like we see is negative. Even when we're doing all the stuff that we're required to do, and even when we're feeling really good about it. And anxiety just doesn't allow you to be present. It doesn't. It removes you from where you are. And where's the joy in that? So guys, I'm challenging you. I'm suggesting that you schedule some time, if you must, in your schedule to take some mental breaks, to create a space from all of these ruminating thoughts that are swirling through your head. You need to hit the reset button every once in a while. And remember, taking or trying to work at taking a mental break is the best prevention from a potential mental breakdown. And that's what we don't want to happen. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I want to hear about your mental breaks. I know some of you are telling me that you're already taking them. Cheers to you. Keep taking them. Don't let things get in the way. And for those of you that are having struggles with it, try some of the things that I suggested. Find some ways to just clear your mind. Focus on your breath. You can do it. We'll get through this. I'll see you tomorrow. Be well.